Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is time for another crochet hair install. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, it's from EayonHair. It's another human hair crochet. Today's video is sponsored by EayonHair, and I am trying the 18-inch version of their deep wave hair. Now, it looks a little different than the traditional deep wave in the sense that it is a blend. It is a color 4, 27, and 30 all combined. This is for those individuals out here who say, I want a colored hair. Even though, you can dye human hair, and I have dyed several upon several human hair on this channel. You can dye it yourself, but say you don't want to be the chemist. You don't want to be the color person. You want something that is already colored. Well, today I got you. Now, Eayon sent me 2.5 packs of this hair. So on their site, you can buy a small quantity. I believe it's 1 pack, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, so on and so forth. They sent me 2.5. The bundles each come like this. So when you order 2.5 packs, this is what it looks like. So you get, well, one, you get crochet clip and comb, as well as a little edge brush. We've got to have an edge brush. So this is 1 pack, and you're like, no, well, you have two packs in your head. No, this is what they consider 1 pack. So when you order 1 pack, this is what you get in the mail. This is what you get because they ship it as half pack. So this, in theory, is half of a pack. Then if you wanted to do 1.5, then they start shipping the half packs. Then if you say, I want 2, then this is added on, and you technically get 4 plastics. But this is 2. It's 2. Hope the math is mathing. Stick with me here. And then if you get 2.5, which is what I have, then I took one already out the pack, so you could, of course, see the color. So everything I have in my hand is 2.5 packs. Of course, you can do what your heart's content. I don't know how many packs I'll need right now. It's out of my head. I'm about to put it in my head on this braid pattern. My braid pattern, as usual, was done by my girl Kish. She does my braid patterns now. As I age, I'm like, why? I don't know if anybody else there, as they get older, we start paying for conveniences. I don't want to braid my hair. Get someone else to do it. and they have. And Kish has, and she has done a phenomenal job. We locked in at this point. So I just tell her straight backs. She say leave out, no leave out, straight backs, no straight backs, straight backs. And we have straight backs going on today. You can actually buy half of a pack. So if you want to buy half of a pack, it starts at 50 strands. So on the site, you can select the 50 strands option. This is the 50 strands option. Then when you do get to the next option, which says 1 pack, then this is the 1 pack option, and then so on and so forth, up to 4 packs. You can get the hair only in 18 inches at this current time, and of course the color is a 42730. So just keep that in mind. Shipping time with this, it says processing time is up to 7 days, and then shipping time on top of that could be up to 7 days depending on where you live. Of course, it's the holidays as I'm filming this as well, so please be patient with our mail carriers as they go through this time. I can only imagine. As I'm posting this, it might be a little bit past Christmas, so maybe things have settled down a bit. But without further ado, I'm going to just take the needle that they provide and just go on from there with the install. Now, let me take it out. I have not, again, colored this myself. This is it as it's colored. This is it as you buy it from the site. I have not done anything to the hair pre. Sometimes people ask, did you wash the hair before you installed it? I haven't even, the seal is still on the ceiling. It's still, I haven't even cracked it. So I did not wash it, put it back in here. I'm putting it in my head. You, of course, are free to do anything you want to with your hair. You want to wash it first, please feel free to do so. But I want to give you guys an authentic install experience. So I'm just going to take that off. It is, of course, one of those string hair. So it has this string here, and then it flows into the deep wave 18-inch curl like such. And now let's put this in my head. A closer look at this 18-inch strand of hair. All I'm going to do to install is push the crochet needle through my braid, attach the hair, then pull both the hair and the needle through. A loop is created. And then I'm going to pull the hair through this strand only once, simply because I'm wearing this hair for a finite period of time. Most of the time, if you watch my channel, I do double knot the hair. I advise you to pull the hair through as much as you need to feel secure, but I know what I'm doing with this style. I'm only pulling it through once, and then I'm going to repeat that process all throughout my head. Every single piece, I'm not going to do anything different when it comes to the front, the back, the sides. I will repeat this process over and over and over again. This is how far I got with 50 strands, and as a reminder, 50 strands is half of a pack. How far you'll get with one pack, or how far I got with one pack. As a reminder, one pack is 100 strands. I always feel like I make good traction with the one pack, but I focus the next pack really on the sparse areas in the back, because there are areas where it might be gappy. I go kind of fast. So the half of a pack, the next half of a pack I use, I really focus on the back before reserving that final pack for the front of my head. Just going to cut around my face just a bit to frame it. I am not a hair cutter. I'm not a hairstylist. So people who ask me, can you do a video about how you cut hair? I'm not doing anything. Like, I am literally not good at this. I am just doing and picking. It's not going to be great if I make a full length video. So I am just cutting a little bit here and there, but not too much. As you can tell in the back, I'm not cutting any of that because I want you guys to see how the hair looks in its full length. So now this is the finished look. I used 2 full packs of the EayonHair 18-inch deep wave, again in the color 42730. This is all I have left, and this being the half of a pack. Again, you can buy up to 4 packs or as little as 50 strands, so half of a pack. But if you do get exactly what I have in my head right now, which is 2 packs, which on the site says full A head, maybe switch that A, maybe put that A first, and the way I would read it is a full head. That would be, and that would come at a cost of $254. And that is exactly what I have. But if you're like, I want one more, I want a little bit more, I want a little bit extra, 2.5 packs would be $311. So that price does go up, again, depending on the quantities that you get. There is no distinction between lengths. So right now it's only 18 inches. And again, the color is that 42730. With it being human hair, of course, you can straighten this hair. You can do whatever you want to it. You could, in theory, color it, but I don't know why you would buy a colored hair to color it. You just probably should get a natural color and then do something with that. But hey, look, it's human, so it can do whatever you want a human being's hair to do. Now, in terms of time it took, I say it took me about 1 hour 20 to install it. Took Cash yesterday. You know, she does my shampoo condition. She let my shampoo sit a little bit longer too because I freshly colored my own hair. And she's like, girl, I can tell you did it. You did your color. You just did your color. Let's just to sit a bit. So wash, blow dry, braid down, probably 2 hours. Appointment was at 5:30, maybe a little less because I was driving home at 7:30. I was like closer to home. So maybe hour 45. Let's cut it. Braid down took an hour 45. Install on myself took an hour 20. So total day 3 hours. But you know, that's split over 2 days. I still got the rest of the day. It is 10:50 a.m. and I still got time. I have to film everything I do now because the sun just starts moving and shaking a little bit differently. I got to be done filming by 11, and so that's why I was like, yes, we got to. I'm on a time crunch here. You can double knot this hair. I just find that, of course, with the takedown, it's easier if you single knot it. Do whatever. If you want to triple, quadruple, sequential, I don't know what the five, you know, if you want to just keep doing it, do it whatever makes you feel comfortable. Again, I'm just me wearing a hair. Now, in terms of the overall look, I think it looks really good. I think it's cute. I think it's a fun color. I don't think I've tried hair color like this in a human variety. It feels very lightweight as well, super lightweight, which is fine. You know, I don't mind a heavier hair in the winter. Actually, if this hair was heavier, I'd feel great because again, it's so cold. It's so cold out in these streets here. 18 inches. This is where it's hitting me without kind of doing anything. I just took a little bit here, took a little bit there, but 18 inches is what this is giving. But overall, this is the finished look. You guys, let me know your opinions on it down below. I'm all ears down below in that comment section. And thank you so much, EayonHair, for sponsoring today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you did not enjoy this video, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you subscribed so you don't miss a thing we do over here. And make sure you have that notification bell on so you're assured you don't miss a thing that happens on this channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.